Welcome, everybody, back to another live edition of Stirring the Pot. As always, I'm here with a few of my nearest and dearest. Coach Cole. Damn, boy, you already sleepy?
Mo.
Over there yawning. ZD is in the building along with Jay. I'm your host, Big Bad Johnny Wolf. We got a lot to get into, so let's dive into it. We just had Conference Championship Sunday, and it didn't ask who was talented. It asked who could survive. Fellas, let's crank up the heat, get into the playoff pressure cooker. One of these games felt like a chess match. The other one felt like pure survival. The one that felt like pure survival is the one we'll get into first. Patriots, Broncos. Patriots took it 10-7. Everyone went up 7-0 after Jared Stidham threw a 52-yard bomb and then a dime to Cortland Sutton early on. They went for it on 4th and 1 in the red zone instead of kicking a field goal. Then the weather turned, and they never got another chance. Jay, if I asked you to pick the one biggest momentum swing from this game, what is it? Is it the backward pass turnover, the turn into a touchdown, the block kick, the later interception, or you got something else in mind?
I think it was that later interception, to be honest. I feel like that was like the biggest game changer to me because at first they had plenty of chances, I'm not gonna lie. But the weather was horrible. That weather was horrible, bro. And on the 4th and 5, they kicked it. I really wish they would have went for it.
That was the blooper reel.
They had so many chances to win that game, but the interception at the end, and the reason I say that is because he had a chance to throw it deep on the play before, and he didn't throw it deep.
Yep.
He had one-on-one with the receiver on the outside. He didn't throw it deep. And then he come back on the next play. I guess it was in his mind that he had forgot. I mean, that he missed his chance, so he's just like, I'm going to chuck it down there this time. And it gets intercepted. So, man, that's what I feel like. That game could have went completely different. Man, shout out to Denver for even being in the game with the backup quarterback. Oh, that just for that game even to be that close, but they just lost so much momentum, bro. You go down and score in the first quarter and don't score again. That is crazy.
Yeah.
But I wish they could have did something different. I wish they would have won.
That's tough. You and me both, brother. Most of America wanted the Broncos to win, believe it or not. The weather, honestly, was crazy because they showed a shot with like 6 minutes left in the third quarter, and there was no snow on the ground. No, it was at halftime, at the start of the third quarter, there was no snow on the ground, and about 6 minutes left in the third, covered.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But one of the moments that is under fire, a lot of people are talking about, Denver not kicking that field goal in the red zone. They ended up missing 2 after that because the weather turned. Cole, if they kick that field goal early on, are we talking about a different outcome, do you think?
I think so.
I mean, if you're looking at the score, it being 10-7, obviously the field goal taking the points there makes that a tie game at the end of it, and then we go into overtime and whatever happens from there happens from there. One thing I saw on Twitter this week that just kind of made me laugh too was they said, damn, the Broncos out there playing in that weather that Bobby Mercer beat up old boy all 4 brothers in. I was like, man, that's spot on. That was spot on because the weather, I mean, it's crazy. Denver should have been prepared for that. I feel like that would played into their advantage even. But even New England, I'm pretty sure their weather's not too far from that either. So, I mean, it goes either way. I don't even want weather to be the reason of any of it. What I will say is shout out to Mike Vrabel because when early on they weren't putting any pressure on Jarrett Stidham and he was like 8 for 9, a touchdown, looked legit. They started heating his ass up and he turned into CJ Stroud real fast. And then eventually, the backwards pass happened. They heated his ass up and that's what happened. And pressure bust pipes or make diamonds, and that's what came of it. What I will say, and maybe I don't care, maybe I'm just a Patriots hater, that is the worst team I can recall going to a Super Bowl in a long time. There's nothing. I think their defense is pretty good. I don't think it's great. It's pretty good. I think their offense I wasn't wowed one time. Not schematically, not personnel. I think Drake Maye made a lot of clutch plays in key situations. Like that last first down of the game, I thought he did a phenomenal job scrambling 7 yards. But, I mean, how many yards he throw for, Wolf?
I want to say it was about 58. I don't have it in front of me.
I mean, that's disgusting. That's disgusting.
Is that bad?
It ain't good. And that's just what we're putting into a Super Bowl now. Like, again, shout out to them, but they got to play a Texans team whose quarterback threw 4 picks in one half,
86 yards,
and then got to play a backup quarterback. And then on top of that, they're like, you know what? We're playing a backup quarterback, and I'm Drake Maye and only going to throw 86 yards, and we're still going to win.
It was 86.
It just seems like the stars are aligned right now for New England. But after watching the NFC Championship game versus the AFC Championship game, you Patriots fans better suit up and lace your boots up, because Seattle might put Drake Maye into the CFL, the USFL, Arena Football, the IFL, the IR, or the DL. But either way it goes, there ain't no damn way disabled
I
lives.
think you made some of those up.
But ain't no way
Oh my God.
that New England is winning the Super Bowl. If Seattle keeps playing how they've been playing and New England keeps playing how they've been playing, I think New England, they're lucky that they got a really, really good coach. Other than that, it's disgusting.
Before we, that's a great segue into talking a little bit more about Drake Maye and his playoff performance. But I want to read off, just for the hell of it, who the Patriots beat on their pad.
Just for the hell of it.
Just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
They beat the Dolphins twice, who were 7-10, the 8-9 Panthers, the 6-11 Saints, the 3-14 Titans. They lost to the 12-5 Bills once and beat them once. They beat the 5-12 Browns, 8-9 Falcons, 8-9 Bucks, 3-14 Jets twice, 6-11 Bengals, 4-13 Giants, 8-9 Ravens. Come playoff time, they ran into the LA Chargers, whose whole team is hurt, and playoff Justin Herbert. Love Justin Herbert, but facts are facts. CJ Stroud, who played like a traitor. I think he was on the Patriots payroll. He owed Robert Kraft some money. I'm still convinced.
Red coat.
Red coat.
Kraft owed him money.
And then Jared Stidham. No disrespect to any of them guys, but they did not play well. They are not great quarterbacks. It's been a very odd path to the playoffs, because despite the record, they've not convinced me at any point in the season that they are as good as they seem. But obviously, you can't tell Patriots fans anything. Like, that being said, I'm going to give you Drake Maye's playoff stats. He's 33 of 56. That's 58.9% on his passes. 54 total yards, averaging just over 200 a game. He scored 4 touchdowns and had 4 turnovers. And the Patriots have punted 19 times. All that being said, I want to ask you, why are fans so eager to crown him as the new king while we're out here persecuting CJ Stroud and Josh Allen, publicly executing them because of their poor playoff performances? Is it just because they've won?
Well, that and the media, Wolf, is what you call a loaded question, where you already kind of have a hidden agenda behind it, and that's fine. The big stat line, and obviously this can change from year to year. If he throws those same numbers out and they're 6-11, no one's going to be saying that. It's winning. It's winning. They're undefeated in away games. They're 5-2 in playoff against playoff teams, and they have a great coach. So it's not all on Drake Maye's shoulders, which is great because he's still young. He's obviously, not putting up the best numbers. They're still a good team overall. They have a good core group of guys. Hunter Henry's been there for a decade. And I would say the defense is above average for sure. Everyone wants to give CJ Stroud the blame, which he is the blame, but they don't want to give credit to the Patriots defense who had 4 picks. They also went up against the best defense in the NFL, the Texans, the second best defense in the NFL, the Broncos, and the 6th best defense in the NFL, the Chargers. Some are saying that's probably the toughest round of defenses that a team has played and made it to the Super Bowl. I have to look those numbers up, but that's there for a reason. Obviously, the stats you throw out, personal stats, aren't ideal, but they're still here. And I don't know, what are we trying to crown him, Wolf? Because he's not the MVP.
Well, at some point, somebody, I don't remember who on this podcast, said that he was the MVP.
Well, I said he was leading the MVP race.
Gotcha.
Which he was.
Whatever the case may be. I'm just saying this. I think it's unfair, because if any top tier guy that we would even be close to putting in the MVP conversation, if he put up those numbers, we would crucify him. And
well,
I think
the MVP has to do
fair.
with the regular season, not the playoffs.
That's whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
He wasn't
because if that's because
no, he was breaking.
And I'm
just
breaking
saying, completion. He was breaking records, personal quarterback records for
against the Jets.
You can
no against the NFL teams that he played.
So the Jets.
So, I mean, yeah, it's the same as Tom Brady. I don't understand the.
Well, when Tom Brady was playing, the Jets were into like back-to-back AFC Championship games too. So
2 years out of his 20 for sure.
yeah,
The rest of them, they were in the dumpster. The Bills were also in the
And-
dumpster. The Dolphins were in the dumpster.
all at the same time.
Yeah, 100%.
So Tom Brady is
The GOAT.
the same as Drake Maye.
No, but Tom Brady's the GOAT. I'm just saying they're very similar AFC East talent, except the Bills are better.
And guys, and I said this last week. I've been probably way unfair on both Drake Maye and Bo Nix. And, after getting to watch them play a few games in the playoffs and stuff, they're both good quarterbacks. And honestly, I'll say something super hot here too. I think that those two young guys are better than a lot of people that we crown as a top-tier quarterback. I'm not going to get into that conversation right now of who those names are, but especially not now that Jay's back. But they're a lot more efficient in their playing style than I've been giving them credit for. But they're on really good football teams.
You make a great point that ties in with Wolf's question. Maybe as a whole, as a collective whole, we are way too early to crown any of those guys. Because how many of these quarterbacks that are kind of mid now, when they came out and had a good rookie year or second year, we were like, oh, that's the next guy. That's going to be the guy. You know what I'm saying?
We could say that about worth all of our teams right here. Dak Prescott was really good early on. Jalen Hurts
100%.
was really good early on.
100%.
C.J. Stroud had a good year early on. And then it's starting
maybe
to, even
maybe we
out.
just need to wait till they're like year 5, 6 to see what they're really about.
I agree.
Yeah, good point.
And does that mean I think C.J. Stroud is a terrible quarterback? No, but he ain't a top 10 guy. And that's the same, like, if based off this year, I wouldn't call Jalen Hurts a top 10 quarterback this year. Yeah, he wins a lot, but if we're talking about like just quarterback play, and to speak on Dak, he had a lot of years where he wasn't that too. So I think for a quarterback especially, they already have the heat of being the quarterback and so much pressure on them. But we've got to do a better job of, me specifically. I'm taking accountability for myself of just grilling these young bucks, because I put Drake Maye and Bo Nix in the same conversation as like J.J. McCarthy and Jackson Dart, and I still think those two are garbage, but that's just my opinion. Drake Maye and Bo Nix they're out of the garbage conversation.
I wish Bo Nix would have been healthy. It'd have been a lot better game. And the weather storm.
Been a good game.
Yeah.
Been a good
I
game.
don't think I think they won by 10 plus.
10 plus? No, well.
I agree. They'd have been able to move the ball.
Jay should be the biggest Drake Maye fan because he has very similar stat lines to Jalen Hurts, and they win. That's like 2 peas in a pod, bud.
Only thing is, Jalen Hurts
Now, do you love your
really
wife?
good competition.
Do I love my what?
Do you love your wife?
Yes. What did she say?
She said just because a quarterback blows the first 2 years doesn't mean that they won't be successful. You have to remember they're going from college
fan. She's a CJ
college to the NFL. That's still a huge transition itself.
Miss BKI, thank you for chiming
That's
in.
Miss BKI, and yeah. What's up, Buddha?
Hello. No, Cole, real quick on what you were saying, I think I figured it out as we sat here and we unpacked it a little bit. I have a theory, and I'm calling it the Patrick Mahomes effect. That's all this is. We saw a guy come in, immediately take the league by storm, and he hadn't really looked back since. This was his first, honestly, real down year in how many? 5, 6 years now?
Been in the league.
So I think that kind of created an unfair expectation for us to think somebody's just going to jump in. And then you had we thought we were about to see it again with Jaden Daniels before the injury. So I think we're seeing a lot of young guys taking the league by storm and having these MVP caliber seasons rookie year, and it's kind of changing the way we think. So
they're gonna get another.
That's another great name to add to that list. Yeah, Jaden Daniels.
They're gonna get a whole.
I got one for you.
Drake Maye and Bo Nix, and we'll see how good they are next year.
Yeah, and that's my thing. The Patriots have a lot of room to grow. I don't know what their free agency situation is going to look like, but I imagine they'll only get better. They have good ownership. They always draft pretty well. I will say, and we can wrap up real quick, but they need to move Will Campbell to guard. Dear God. I know he's been hurt too, but it's not been good.
You're messing up my flowers I was going to give, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll get there. But
hold on, Wolf. I still have time to receive.
No, you will, because I have a question coming up, and you'll get them. It's not going to be a surprise.
He can't react on the fly, so you gotta let him
It
practice.
doesn't get it's not gonna get any better for Will Campbell next week.
Yeah, he's going to have trouble. So let's save this for that conversation. Or I guess we can segue into the Super Bowl right now, I guess.
We're gonna get into the Rams Seahawks, but before we go, I just want to say, after all that, no matter how we feel, winning and going into the Super Bowl is all that matters. So to close out, I want to ask: did this win convince you that the Patriots are the best team in the AFC and deserve to be in the Super Bowl? Jay, what do you think, real quick?
Did what? Hold on, what'd you say? Come again?
Did this win by the Patriots convince you that they are the best team in the AFC and deserve to be in the Super Bowl?
No.
Who's the best team then? That's fine, but who's the best team you think?
I'm not impressed with nobody over there.
I'll say this.
The
I do
AFC
think
just wasn't good.
I'll say this. I do think that they deserve to be in the Super Bowl. Do I think they're the best team in the AFC? No.
Yeah. Who do you think is the best team in the AFC?
The card just fell in the right hands.
And I'm kind of in that same boat. They deserve, absolutely. Are they the best?
I think the Broncos got cheated. God, I just wanted to throw up saying that, but the Broncos got cheated. Quarterback breaks his ankle. It's a tough shake. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do.
That's probably the only answer.
I mean, they still held a team that's going to play for a Super Bowl to 10 points and only lost by 3. I mean, I feel bad for those guys. Yeah, I feel bad for them.
Yeah, it's a rough way to end your season, but it ended nonetheless. Let's move on to the second matchup we got to see. This one was a lot more entertaining. Rams Seahawks. Seahawks took it 31-27. Not to toot my own horn, I was the one that took the Seahawks, but that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Guys, we saw a muff punt,
we're here right
terrible
now.
Taunting penalty, 2 veteran quarterbacks trading blows. We break down the plays that made and broke the Super Bowl dreams of these guys right now. As we said, the Seahawks won it. They took the NFC Championship. Sam Darnold had a career game. He threw for 346 and 3 tutties in a career night. But Matthew Stafford had 3 of his own. Cole, what was the most shocking play of that game? Was it the muff punt, the taunting penalty? Which one do you think and why?
I think both played integral parts. I thought the taunting penalty, these are NFL players. At some point, let's grow up. Both from the action and from the referees of throwing a taunting penalty at a grown man. That dude makes $400 million more money than you. Let's get over ourselves and let's get over it. It's like the rule in basketball, high school basketball, when the referee blows the whistle and they come out and you dunk and you get a tech. For what?
So stupid.
For what? It's just there to be there. Now, if this is something you're trying to teach little kids in high school, whatever, yeah, let's throw the taunting penalty. But at the end of the day, it's the NFL. And the NFL players got to know in a game of this magnitude, what in the hell are we doing? But the muffed punt, man, I mean, that's momentum changing. You can Google this stuff yourself. Any game where there's a blocked punt, a muffed punt, the statistics of the game change astronomically instantly. So, yeah, I mean, it's a tough break, and that kind of it's just like the Josh Allen thing. That stuff can't happen in a game of that magnitude and then expect positive results. I think the Seahawks were just the better team last night, or what? Yeah, last night. And I thought the run game, where in the hell has that been? Because I thought I was watching Adrian Peterson in a Seahawks uniform the other night because, golly.
K9.
And I got a little hot take here, and maybe it's not that hot. So we've been blessed recently with some pretty great receivers, man. We've had Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson and CeeDee Lamb. JS is the most exciting receiver prospect to touch the NFL since probably Odell.
Wow. That's fine.
I can run it. I'll run it with anybody. I mean,
I don't have an argument. He's been balling this year.
Yeah, I don't have an argument this year, but hey, man, I watched Jettis do some crazy stuff. And Jamar Chase.
Have you seen him play for a Super Bowl?
No, I haven't.
Let's just
one of the
call it
reasons.
Let's be 100% transparent here. The Seahawks are not playing for a Super Bowl without JSN.
Oh no, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, I think right now after this season is JSN and Puka right there.
Yeah, I mean, and if I had to pick, I like JSN almost double the amount of I like Puka, and Puka can probably do some more for you in your offense. Like the way they insert him, I watched him run like a a drag across the field, but they motioned him to behind the left guard and inserted him like lead, and then he ran the drag.
Yeah,
I was
cool.
like, dear God. I went straight to my spiral and was like, gotta draw this up. Like, we can do the same stuff, but no. You don't have many receiver body types that you'd even dare to do something like that with, but
Get
that's
lost
good
in the
play
moment.
calling, and that's why Sean McVay's arguably one of my favorite coaches, just because the stuff that they are able to draw up and just get their best players the balls. It's great. But JSN, he's a special talent.
100%, and I
And
think
he
he
from
owes a lot
Texas.
of that to Clint Kubiak calling plays over there in Seattle. I think he's doing a phenomenal
Yes.
job.
Yes.
Cookie.
And just throw this out there, last 2 seasons, who is the most winningest quarterback in the NFL?
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold, baby.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Boy,
What is it, 30 games?
big that Minnesota is wiping off their face watching J.J. McCarthy play an abomination of football.
What were they thinking? What were they thinking?
Jeez.
Trying to
Trying to bargain?
Does anybody remember the Mina Kimes tweet after last season?
No.
They got rid of Geno, and they're like, she was like, that's a bad decision. You're not going to find a better replacement for Geno. Swing and a miss.
Jeez.
All right,
Strike 30 on
I seen a
first swing.
funny meme about Geno. It just said, what other quarterback do you know that left a team, his team goes to the Super Bowl, and he goes to another team, and their team is fighting for the first pick?
I feel bad for him, man. He's been a journeyman.
They wrote him off.
I don't put that on Geno, though, man. I don't put that on Geno.
No. Definitely not.
The problems that the Raiders have are way bigger than
fan, bro.
Not even
Me
at West
either.
Virginia?
I mean, he was good.
He was very, and then he had
was
a
cooking.
bad,
He was cooking at West Virginia.
he had really bad luck when he got jacked by the Dreads.
Yeah, I mean,
when
that's
he punched in the mouth.
When he got socked. Yeah, when he got socked in the eye, yeah.
No, it's because he dressed up for the draft and didn't go on the first day and had to stay there. I hated that for him.
Yeah, he didn't deserve that.
Jay, this Seahawks-Rams matchup, fans were talking a lot about a couple different narratives, one being the redemption arc of Sam Darnold. We know his story, got drafted by the Jets, 3rd overall in his draft class with some other very good quarterbacks. We know no quarterback has any success with the Jets. They let him go. He bounces around a little bit. Now he's found a home in Seattle, and he's on his way to the Super Bowl. And then we talk about the heartbreak for who I believe is the MVP of this 2025 NFL season, Matthew Stafford. Which one of these stories hits you harder?
It's definitely the Sam Darnold going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, of course. And then last year, he did really good in the regular season, but in that playoff game, the last Vikings playoff game, it didn't look pretty at all. For him to come back again with a whole nother team, I'm not gonna lie. I know I didn't expect this out of the Seahawks. I knew he was gonna have JSN, but I was like, that's about it. I don't know. I don't see much going on over there. Man, they went out and got some key pieces on defense. Another big trade happened before the trade deadline with Shaheed.
Mm-hmm.
Opened it up.
I called that. When he talked about trades around the trade deadline, who's going to be a big key piece? I called it. Shaheed, bro.
That was huge.
To have him on the other side of JSN and him what he can do in the return game, bro, that's a game changer.
And I'll say I have to owe some Seahawks fans an apology. I said if it fell down to they're not being able to run the ball, which they were, and the game got put on Sam Darnold's shoulders, that I didn't think that he could pull the truck up the hill. And, buddy, I couldn't have been further from the truth. And maybe that's because they were able to get the run game going. It was very dynamic in the way that they were able to do so. But yesterday, Sam Darnold looked like we always talk about these top-tier quarterbacks. His performance yesterday was top tier.
Yeah, he balled.
Put that truck in 4-wheel drive.
He did.
Yeah, mash on the gas.
And
I mean, it's a great
punch it to the
story.
floor.
I mean, you hate to see an old vet like Matthew Stafford, especially since he's played more games. You know, there's more games behind him than are in front of him at this point.
No
You
doubt.
know, you hate to see great quarterbacks anytime they get eliminated, honestly. I mean, the better team won. With that being said, Zach, Seattle Super Bowl matchup against the Patriots is set. We're looking forward to it. Based on what we saw yesterday, what matchup advantage would you say the Seahawks have over the Patriots, if any?
Yeah, No doubt. And here's where my flowers go to Cole is he called it. I probably could have been preseason. I think he's like he's more of a guard. Will Campbell's getting ate up out there, so I'd have to say the defense for the defensive line for the Seahawks and that offensive line for the Patriots is going to be. They've been okay, but and they had a string of 3 really good defenses. Unfortunately, they're going up against another really good defense, especially in that line.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have their work cut out for them for sure. It could be the game changer if they get a hold of my boy Jake Maye all day.
This is what I'll say about Will Campbell, too. I forgot what podcast I watched this week, but they're like, look at all these other offensive linemen. Like, look at Tyron Smith or Lane Johnson. These dudes are 6'6", 340 pounds with 6-packs and got muscles on muscles on muscles. I mean, Tyron Smith had to wear a damn leg brace on his elbow because he's such a big human being. And then you look at Will Campbell's frame. He looked like me. Sloppy,
I mean, honestly,
out of shape, smaller compared to, everybody else. And now you not only do you got him playing a more athletic offensive line position, but to what's deemed the most important offensive line position. And you do that with what's Will Campbell, a rookie?
Yeah.
It's tough.
I mean, I feel bad for Will Campbell too. He hadn't had time to get his body together, which I think he's very capable of. Obviously, he was a first-round draft pick, so people know what the hell they're talking about. I just think he's out of position right now. And if he's going to stay at a tackle position, it's going to take time for his body to develop, into where they can get that mold in the way it needs to be. But for a young kid, the chips are stacked against him anyway. He's playing left tackle as a rookie in the NFL, and then being out of position too. That's a tough sled. That's a tough pull.
Yeah, he could get in great physical shape.
Honestly, I'll make a comparison.
Yeah.
I mean, I compare him, and he's not as athletic, I don't think, but I compare him to Jason Kelce, to be honest with you, as far as his build, his height. He's not very tall. I think he needs to be on the inside, but that's just me. The experts know best, and I give him some grace because I don't know what exactly it was, but he's coming off an injury. He missed like a month or so maybe he's not healthy, but he better get healthy because these Seahawks are coming fast and furious. Speaking of the Super Bowl, we're going to transition into another segment we call Overcooked or Underbooked, where we'll debate the week's lines on the Super Bowl. Now, this is coming from ESPN. Right now, the spread is set at Seattle Seahawks, a 4.5-point favorite. The favorite on the money line at minus 205, Patriots at a plus 170. Over-under set at 46.5. This line basically says, I think that Seattle should win. I feel like there's a little bit of hope in there still for the Patriots. Vegas ain't completely calling it a lock, but they're saying there's a little bit of hope. Oh, if Seattle just barely survived the pressure cooker in the NFC title game, are they being overvalued coming in at a minus 205?
I think this is like that game on the schedule where you go through a gauntlet early in the season, then you hit district play and you finally get a damn sigh of relief because you get to play somebody probably a little down. I think as a whole, Seattle is significantly better than New England. I think their defense is better. I think the offense is 30 times better, and I think they're better on special teams. I don't think this will be much of a game. I think it being the Super Bowl will make it a game because New England will be up for it. Seattle will be up for it. But if you had to just break it down by groups to the quarterback room, do you want Drake Maye or do you want Sam Darnold? Based off, and we're just going off this year. We don't have to bring up old stuff or youth or anything. Look at their playoff performances. I mean, Sam Darnold just outperformed Drake Maye in one game.
What he did all playoffs.
Yeah, and then y'all talking about what Drake May's been struggling because of the defenses he's been playing, and I agree with that. I mean, dude, you just had to play the Texans and the Broncos. Those defenses are elite. Well, you're finna get another one, and on top of that, you're finna get that defense with a team that can score. Come on, man. I don't think it's close. I really don't. I think Seattle wins by 2 scores.
Clip that.
Shit.
Clip
scores.
Clip it.
Old strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it works out for him. Zach, is plus 170 on the Patriots actually value, or people just betting on that Patriot brand? They got to the Super Bowl, so they got to win it.
There's always value in taking the underdog when you're betting the money line. because if you, let's say you put $50 on the Seahawks and you lose, you don't lose 50, you lose $100. So the value really for me is taking the points with the Patriots, because whether or not they win, I can almost guarantee it'll be a close game. So I like plus 4.5 all day. That's where I'd put my money at. Dude, I'm telling you, and we're all about the same age, but this reminds me of the damn tuck rule against the Raiders, and then playing the greatest show on turf, where the Patriots just came in and they were complete underdogs. No one gave them a chance. And it was just kind of a lulling game all game. No one's really striking. And all of a sudden, there's 2 minutes left and the Patriots are up. And they're like, what the hell just happened?
Who was the Patriots quarterback during that time?
Thomas Brady.
Just asking for
yeah,
reference.
I heard of him.
Mike Vrabel was on that team.
Pretty good.
He's the GOAT. At the time, he wasn't the GOAT, but he is the GOAT now. But at the time, there was questions about Tom Brady.
I think that was pretty good.
Yeah. Mike Vrabel was on that team, so he'll be coaching. I take the value with the plus 4.5 or the money line for the Patriots for sure. I don't like any.
Do you want to put a friendly wager on that game?
Of course. Well, I already had that prepared. It's queued up in the text thread right now, actually.
So the queue?
Click sick.
I will after this chat. Of course.
Take his money.
But let's be honest, though. Like, if you are going to place a bet and you're like, hey, by the way, if you lose this bet, you're going to lose double your money, there's no value in that. Now, if you're just 100% certain that team's going to win, I guess so. But we were watching the fights the other night. And it was Gaethje versus Patty the Batty. And everyone's telling us, hey, Patty's going to win. Youth. He's got knockout power, all this. And Gaethje put it on.
He was getting that jaw touched on, though.
He didn't get knocked out, but I think he wished he would have. Yeah, he's getting touched.
I saw where Dana White made him go to the hospital after the fight.
He was kidding. I'm not a big UFC fight, but I'm
watching. Was he in any position to say no?
And John not feel good.
Yeah. Get some of that Jake Paul treatment.
Yeah, man, they're never going to be the same.
And I'll be honest with you, when it comes to like money line, the overs, the unders, whatever the hell, plus this, minus, I have no idea what you're even talking about.
For sure, yeah.
But I will take Seattle with some points.
If it's a straight...
I agree, Katie. Hey, Katie knows ball.
What did she say?
Katie, do you want to be the Dow on this podcast?
What is she saying?
I think you're the real ball knower over there.
I think you're the real CEO of BK.
Is that where you get all your takes, Zach?
I'm super pissed off. I am so pissed off right now. I am so pissed off right now. So that's been my like dark horse in the background, like telling me what to say all year.
And yeah, it's
hey,
she's the real BK.
Y'all remember Dow put that video of him and Katie doing the video with some pics or whatever?
Yeah. In hindsight, it's pretty clear who was calling the shots.
I really wish we could have waited till next season before I came out.
Now, actually, mute your mic. We don't want to hear you anymore. Keep going, Katie.
We're just going to read what she got to say from the chat.
Yeah, read it.
Jay.
She said Seahawks by 4, running it back like it's 2015, but it's their turn to bring home the prize.
Yeah, I agree, Katie. Hey, I'm telling you, she the one who know ball over there.
Hold on. So with that being said, I have the Seahawks by 4 now. I think that's your best bet. No, I'm just kidding. I guess I'll have a friendly wager with Miss BKI too. We'll see.
No, she is BKI, not Miss BKI. Buddy. You're not BKI. She is.
You can't take that away from me.
Cole, real quick, the spread being Seahawks at a -4.5 means the Patriots have to lose by less than 4.5 to cover. 4.5 or less, and they cover. Does that make sense?
I don't think they cover.
The Patriots ain't covering nothing but the wounds that they're about to be receiving from the Seattle's defense. I think that the Patriots lose by more than 4 points.
I agree with you. And then the money line,
what's up?
Seahawks are just 205. That just means if you place a $100 bet, or you got to place a $205 bet to make $100.
Yeah. Or if you place a $100 bet. Yeah. Or if you play,
so if you place a $205 bet, you get 100.
If you lose, though.
Whereas if you bet on the Patriots,
if you place a $100 bet, you could lose 205 or just win 100.
That sounds like a terrible bet to make.
That's what I'm saying. That's
because they're the favorite. Now with the Patriots, if you made $170 bet, you can get the 100. So it's less risk.
You place a $100 bet on the Patriots.
Am I saying it backwards?
Yes, you'd win 170.
I'm dyslexic. Forgive me.
Well, yeah. So basically, in bets like that, if you root for the team that they have predicted to win, it's not really good for you.
It's harder to make money.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
why
like
the
that.
spread's involved. That's why the spread's involved. So if you're like, hey, I think this team's good enough to win by 4.5, I'll take that.
Straight up better.
Yeah, straight up.
So this is how heart attacks started in the United States of America.
Yeah,
it's not the
somebody
food,
Gambling
guys.
addiction.
It's the gambling.
put up $1,200 for the Rams to beat the Panthers, and they lost it, thinking it was an easy win. Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
bro.
this
This'll
thing,
never
I'm
happen
not
again.
going to lose this. I'm not going to lose this. No, so, yeah, we don't have to continue, but I'll explain this later.
Yeah, sorry, I confused myself trying to learn you something.
Well, you were technically right the first time with
Anyway,
the
okay. See, I done my research. I'm not a betting man myself, so I had to do a little research myself, to be honest with you.
Too
I
poor
love
to
it.
bet.
Same, brother. It's an expensive habit. But real quick, I want to wrap things up and chat about the MVP odds for the game. Right now, Sam Darnold is the favorite. Of course, next up is Drake Maye, then Kenneth Walker. Him and JSN are both tied for third favorite to win it. Then you got Ramondre, and then you got Rashid Shaheed. I want each of you to give me your favorite to win the Super Bowl MVP and why you think they're going to win it. Zach, I want you to kick it off. Who you got winning Super Bowl MVP and why?
And yeah, I don't want to take anybody else's thunder, but I'll put you on game knowledge. Most times it's going to be a quarterback. So it's basically which quarterback you think is going to win. And Drake Maye has better odds. I want to take Drake Maye as the MVP.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
So you saying the Patriots going to win?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes.
That's what he's saying.
Okay.
Okay.
You haven't listened to a damn word I've said on today.
I haven't listened to a damn word Kay said today. I'm going rogue.
Clearly.
There you go.
That's what happens when you start thinking for yourself.
Get this earpiece out
You
of my
gonna
ear.
sleep
I'm
in that
going
chair
with the
too
Patriots,
tonight.
baby.
Feel it in my bones.
I'm not a puppet.
Jay,
I'm
who
not
you
a
got
puppet.
winning Super Bowl MVP this season?
Man, I'm going to go with a dark horse. Give me Shaheed.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I thought that's where you were going.
Can you run off
I'm
those
going to go with
odds?
Shaheed. I think he's
He's at a 22-1.
He makes a big play in the return game. If he gets a big play in the return game and a touchdown receiving, it could lock it up for him. I think Shaheed he's gonna be my pick.
I'll go ahead and tell you, I can almost
They
guarantee
might not even kick it to him.
Mike Vrabel's not going to kick it to him. Yeah.
I'm about to say they might not even kick it to him. But if they do kick it to him, I'll go Shaheed.
Nice. That's hot.
I like where your head is at, though. Wrap us up, Coach Cole. Who you got winning Super Bowl MVP this season?
Well, Dow started us off with a mixture of bounce that ass and hell no. So definitely not Drake Maye. I actually like Jay's. We're in the same boat, but I ain't going no dark horse. I want that bright ass unicorn. Give me JSN. Wow. I think that what he's fixing to put on the table is second to none. I've already established that I think he's one of, if not the best receiver in football. I don't think the Patriots have an answer for him, especially with Seattle's ability to run the football the way that they did this past week. They can get that going and open up JSN. I think he's virtually unguardable. Give me JSN.
I love it.
I want to say one more thing. If they get out there thinking Christian Gonzalez is going to follow JSN around all game,
it's going to be embarrassing.
A long-ass day.
Yeah, it could get ugly. But they
played last season. Real quick, they played last season and JSN had 117.
Yeah, there you go. But I do think Vrabel will do a great job of doing the most to contain the JSN and making Seattle beat them another way. So I can see that happening too, but I like JSN a lot.
Man, it's just so hard. The stuff that D was doing against the Rams, bro, they had him coming out the backfield. They had him running switch routes with the running back. I'm like, bro, the OC
it's a simple recipe.
Up, bro. He would have dug deep in his bag last week. And he said, yeah, I ain't done. I got a lot more for you. And he just kept on putting it out there. I was like, bro, how's he open? And then you look and you be like, yeah, he drawing some shit up over there.
He's done a hell of a job this season. He's gotten interviews, Clint Kubiak. the Seahawks OC. He's gotten interviews from the Giants, Cardinals, and Raiders thus far, at least requests. I think they have to wait until after the Super Bowl.
I wouldn't mind seeing him with the Cardinals. That'll be a nice job for him.
I mean, he might could revive Kyler Murray because I don't think he's it. I hate to say it.
I think they find something else.
Think they're gonna get rid of Kyler?
Yeah, but I think he'd rather play with those other two guys with McBride and Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah, I guess he like I can find somebody to throw to them guys. That's so good.
Michael Wilson. Don't forget Michael Wilson. He started balling.
Bro, there's some weapons out there in Arizona. And with a mind like him, he can make something happen.
Touche.
Agree. 100%.
I'd like to give y'all another dark horse for the MVP, if that's okay.
Go for it.
Marcus Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Sandy
return
Man.
specialist.
Yeah. Plays defense, return specialist. I didn't hear what he said.
Hey, shout out to Sandy Man, because Sandy Man watches this podcast a lot, bro.
That's my guy.
Hey, shout out
That's my
Sandy
guy.
Man. Sandy Man watches podcast a lot. He be in our Facebook, all the videos and stuff that we upload, bro. He always liking them. Shout out to Sandy
That's
Man.
dope. Shout out. Go ahead, Zach. Zach, if you're not catching on to what's happening, the gentleman's name is Marcus Jones, but go ahead.
His name is Marcus Bass.
It's not even Marcus Jones. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about.
That's Buddha kinfolk.
I got Marcus Mask on Facebook.
Thanks, Zach.
Now, but go ahead. Get back to what you were saying. Marcus Jones, dark horse for Super Bowl MVP.
Man, if he were to get a pick or maybe a stupid score and he returned a kick, possible MVP. And those odds, I think they're plus 2,500. So 25-1. Yeah.
Yeah, something
Pretty
like
good.
that.
I mean,
was he the one that caught the pick six against the Texans?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
And play both sides.
Does he?
He's a gadget player for sure.
Oh, wow.
Indubitably.
You get some snaps at receiver?
Indubitably.
Yeah.
Indubitably.
Be fun to see. All I know is if we get any precipitation in this game, I'm not watching it. If it rains a drop in this Super Bowl after all these damn blizzards we done had to put up with, I'm turning it off.
It's in San Francisco.
Where's the Super Bowl going to be?
San Francisco.
Santa Clara, the 49ers home
Man,
city.
why is it outside?
If it snows in San Francisco, guys.
The Patriots.
Boing.
Is this a joke? Yeah, hey, Robert Kraft got that millionaire money. He probably out there controlling the weather.
Well, got that billionaire money.
No.
Billionaire, yeah. Don't
do y'all think,
Mr. Kraft.
honestly, do y'all think Vrabel's not talking to Belichick right now? Be like, hey, what do you think I should do? What looks good to you for this matchup?
I think Belichick.
Bro, he don't know what to do in North Carolina. He done lost all his juice.
He busy chasing after that gal.
He's got it. He's already got her.
He ain't here for no Mandingo. He's here for
he's
that
trying to
gal.
keep up with her is what I mean.
I'm saying. Maybe making some phone
He
calls.
ain't got time to be taking no. Yeah.
You don't think Tom Brady's talking to Mike?
I don't know. He kind of, I don't know. Those older Patriot guys just give me that vibe. They're like secretly hoping New England
Tom
fails.
Brady wants the Patriots to win without him?
Probably
That's what
not.
I'm getting at.
He's the psychopath. I could definitely see that.
He probably mad that they in the playoffs.
And then
let
all the
alone
Drake
the Super Bowl.
I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but you hear all these announcers, like even Troy Aikman when he does Cowboys games.
Oh, he bashes the Cowboys.
There ain't a bigger Cowboys hater than Troy when he does our games. So I feel like Brady would be similar to that.
It's like, look, I played for the guy and I love Jerry Jones, but he's done a terrible job as an owner.
He's off.
Damn.
Hey, listen here, Vrabel.
And no matter what the play is, Troy would be like, this should just be a simple bootleg to the flats. And what does Dak do? He throws it to the X receiver on the boundary side and double coverage.
I don't like that play call. I don't like this organization.
I mean, and Michael would just
throw a slant in the middle.
And nothing better than old school hater. Oh, yeah.
Hell, Jimmy would never do that.
Listen here, Vrabel. This is what you do. Don't focus on JSN. He's a non-factor. You'll win the game.
He's not a factor. Yeah.
Keys to the kingdom. Fellas, before we wrap it up, anything y'all want to leave us with? Any closing remarks? Anything you want to get off your chest?
The dynasty's here.
I feel like I've
big bleep.
Get him
Drake,
off, mute him.
It's
Seattle.
It's time to come. Pause. You're going to see a bunch of New England fans in the offseason just kind of rear their heads out of Texas. Shout out to D. Reed. He's been at day one since day one. You're going to start seeing those New England beanies in February, March. You're gonna start seeing some Drake Maye jerseys in Texas. It's gonna be where I hate the Patriots.
Yeah, you know.
It's gonna get that bad to where like I'm done with this.
We believe it.
Jay, I think you're about to say something. What you got?
It's just something about the Patriots that I do not like.
I
That's
agreed
fair.
with you.
I just don't like them. It's almost me. The Patriots is I almost hate them more than the Cowboys. I don't know what it is about them. I just do not like them.
That's crazy.
You hate the Cowboys.
Yeah, you don't need to be worried about us. That's probably
man. This is division rival. You gotta if you like the Eagles, you gotta hate the Cowboys.
No, I agree.
I'll be honest with you. I honestly don't hate the Eagles.
I hate the Eagles. I like players.
I can't. I'm not gonna say a lot of you, Cole. I hate the Cowboys.
Yeah, I hate the Eagles.
Well, you should. We were a more successful franchise than you guys, so I get it.
And I hate the Patriots.
They're also a more successful franchise than you guys, so I get it.
They are. I'm not denying that.
Jay, I'm riding with you on that. And it's crazy because
that they won 2 games.
They say again, Zach.
The Eagles could go 2-15, and I'd be mad that they won 2 games. I hate the Eagles.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's how
winners talk. That's how winners talk. Now, I was going to say the Patriots, philosophy-wise, they play exactly the way I love. Every year that they're good, they got a top 10 defense, tough defense. They slow the game down. They play smart, and they run the ball. That's my brand of football. So you wouldn't think that I would dislike them as much as I do, and then they do it the right way. Best skill player they had was Randy Moss and Gronk. That's nothing to, turn your nose up at, but
just 2
they
Hall
didn't
of
just
Famers,
go.
no big deal.
Well,
I'm just saying they didn't go break the bank every single year in free agency, and they didn't do a bunch of crazy stuff. They drafted well. They did it the right way.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's just something about them.
So you like the Golden State Warriors a lot during their heyday?
Yeah.
Watching them, yeah.
All homegrown. They did it the right way.
And
100%. That aspect, yes.
And they get a player you've never heard of, and somehow he's just good out of nowhere.
Fucking Julian Edelman, Wes Welker. Like, what are we talking about? Who? This 5'8" white dude is about to cook me, is what you said?
By the way, Julian Edelman's podcast is top tier.
I do like Julian Edelman, yeah.
Bro,
I enjoy
the stories on that podcast.
I can't get enough of them.
Him, Jeff Teague. Bro.
Dude, when they get started on Bill Belichick, get out of here, man. Like, what the hell are we doing, guys? And he starts doing all that. Golly, that stuff kills me, man.
What's the podcast called?
This stuff kills me. It's good stuff. I'll send it to you. I'll send you a clip because I got 100 of them saved.
Yeah, I think from Club 520, B Hen might be podcaster of the year for me.
Bro.
That dude is one of the funniest people I've ever seen.
Bro, no, it's the filter. He has none. He don't care who toes he step on. And he don't step on them. He stomp on them.
Yes. He is hilarious.
Games with Names.
Okay. I'll look into it.
Yeah, bro.
That's what his podcast is called, Games with Names.
I'll put it in the queue.
And he had some all the guests that comes on Julian Edelman's podcast, bro, they have the best stories too.
No, they're good.
Y'all about to see something crazy. Let's wait about 10 seconds. Man. I think before y'all see this, I think it's just it goes back to like everyone kind of liked the Warriors, and at least my opinion, when they start winning everything, and everyone where I'm from is a Warriors fan, that's when I'm like, okay, I'm off this train. I'm not doing this anymore. So kind of like the Patriots had
maybe
15?
That's what it was with the Patriots.
Yeah, come here. So come here.
Good night.
Good night. Say good night. Good night. Give me a kiss.
Say good night. Sleep tight.
Okay.
Now we like her so much more than you.
I get that a lot. All right, go night-night.
Your wife knows more ball than you. Your daughter's better on the screen than you.
I'm so pissed off that
y'all
found.
How does it feel to be the worst dial in the house?
It's been like that since day one, bud. I don't know what to tell you.
That's fair. fair.
I mean, what do you want me to do? Like, what do you want me to do?
You just got to know your role, baby.
Yeah, know your role.
Know your role.
I'm super pissed that y'all found my little ace in the hole, though. I was going to keep that car close to me, knowing I'm not the true BKI.
Yeah.
We know who's behind the BKI.
I'm disabling her comments as soon as
behind every great man
is a ball knower.
All right, fellas. Club 520, Games with Names. Look, Great podcast, almost as good as Stirring the Pot. Ladies and gentlemen, please like us, follow us, share, subscribe, all the things. We're on all social media platforms, YouTube, Spotify. I believe we're on Amazon Music now. I hadn't checked. But
we signed that
give us a
contract. We
listen,
signed
tell
that big
somebody about
contract.
us. We appreciate it. Yeah, man, y'all looking to be sponsored. You know, you out here selling
Tap in.
Yeah, tap in. We'll advertise. We sell a little ass. It's all good. We don't mind.
No, we do not. What those three do is on them. I do not partake in that part.
I'll do
You
whatever
gonna
I
do
gotta
it.
do.
I'm gonna knock your ass out.
You gotta do what you gotta
Yes,
do
sir.
sometimes.
It's like it's both of ours. I'll just leave it at your house.
Yes, sir. All right, fellas. I appreciate your time. On behalf of Big J, ZD, and Coach Cole, I'm your host, Big Bad Johnny Wolf, and this has been Stirring the Pot.
Good episode, boys.